Welcome to this presentation of Mingus Union High School Varsity Baseball on Verde Valley Television. Today's broadcast partners include All Price Insurance, your local provider for personal, commercial, motorcycle, boat, and specialty insurance in Cottonwood. Taylor Waste, one of your last local options for eco-friendly trash and recycling pickup in northern Arizona. Arizona Smile Designers. Find out how they can help you smile big and smile bright. Find them online at azsmiledesigners.com. Burger King in Cottonwood. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and all the snacks in between. You can have them all your way at BK. Tack Fabrication. Visit tackfabrication.com and find out how their precision fabrication or welding can improve your next project. Salt River Materials Group, a premier employer and community supporter in the Verde Valley. Lawler Construction, proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Find your next home with Lawler Construction at the Estates at Mountain Gate. Suzy Q Market, find great fuel for you and your car at Suzy Q Market. Find them next to KFC in Cottonwood. D-Best Plumbing, quality, efficient service at reasonable prices. Go to d-bestplumbing.com. Best by Far. When you need an HVAC company, Best by Far is the best by far. Find them at besthvac.com. Hyundai of Cottonwood. Because every day is a great day in a Hyundai. Find them behind Larry Green Chevrolet in Cottonwood. Bedrock Landscape Materials and Supplies on 89A in Cottonwood. They have rock, gravel, pavers, and cement, everything you need for any project. Manhattan, Cottonwood's premier spot for hats of all shapes and sizes. Find them in the Clemenceau Plaza. Red Rock Collision. Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision has you covered. Find them at redrockcollision.com. Greater Verde Valley Chamber, helping businesses grow today to create a stronger tomorrow. Larry Green Chevrolet, the people place. Find them in Cottonwood on Rodeo Drive or online at larrygreenchevrolet.com. And now to the field, here's your announcer for today's game, Jackie Bessler.
High school baseball. Jackie Bessler along with you here on KYBC AM 1600, 96.3 FM, and in the Prescott area at 92.1, as well as Verde Valley TV. Welcome one and all. The Shadow Mountain Matadors come to town, and they will be dressed in the gray, kind of moving into the blue with the yellow numbers out here. Mingus will be on white here today at home on a gorgeous day. 61 degrees expected at game time. Partly cloudy right now. It is mostly sunny. Winds going to the southeast. 6 to 9 miles per hour is what is expected here today. Hey, wanted to go to boys basketball, and there is a 4A team still left in the open. St. Mary's from 4A is still sitting alive with a 66-64 win over Millennium, number 2, and will go on to play number 1 Sunny Slope, who beat Basha 67-64 in the semifinals, and that of course is the open tournament for boys basketball. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to look at the Grand Canyon region. We're going to look at our last games for both the Matadors and the Mingus Marauders when we return after this.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
Hey Cottonwood, your home of the Whopper has a new location, and Burger King is excited to be back serving Cottonwood. Stop by 888 South Main Street and bring your family and friends to enjoy all-time flame-grilled faves. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, that gotta-have-it snack or dinner, Cottonwood's all-new Burger King has you covered. At BK, have it your way. You rule.
Mingus Marauders and the Matadors from Shadow Mountain going to go at it out here today. The Matadors come in 3-2-1. Overall, they are 1-0 in away games out here today. They've scored 56 runs and given up 46, so plus 10 there. And their opponents out here today, a tie with Odyssey Institute, a 3A squad who has won 2-2. That was a 14-14 tie to start off the tournament play. And then they played Bradshaw. Bradshaw's 2-3. They beat Bradshaw 10-4. ALA West Foothills out of Waddle, Arizona, a 3A team who is 3-3. They lost to them 21-2. Ouch. Tonopah Valley, they also lost to Tonopah Valley, another 3A team who's 2-2. They lost 7-2. But then they went on to beat Cortez, who is 1-4, and they beat them 11-0. And then they beat 0-5 Alwar Free, a 17-0. In fact, they are 2-0 in games that count and have beaten their last two opponents 28-0. 28-0. Poor Alwa Free has been outscored in 5 games, 85-5. That has got to be rough. The Mingus Marauders come in here today, and they are 1-4 on the region. Their tournament play. Well, they went to go play Apollo. 6A Apollo is 3-3. They lost 3-1. Sunrise Mountain, a 5A powerhouse, who is 4-1 on the season. They lost 4-3. Then you take on Pinnacle, who has got like 92 players that are going to go to D1 schools. Not quite, but a 6A squad who is 5-2, and they are 17-3. I was joking with one of the parents out here, when Phoenix College, when their baseball team is sick, they just call Pinnacle up to go play a college game for them. Liberty was their 4th game. Another 6A powerhouse, lost 12-2. They are 4-2 on the season. And then Mingus, first game that counts, they match up with Goldwater, who is now 4-2. They were 4-1 when they matched up. Mingus here on actually that was a radio-only game, beat Goldwater by a score of 14-3. They take on Shadow Mountain here today. Bradshaw is 1-0 in games that count, 2-3 overall. They blanked Peoria, the Panthers, 11-0. They are at ALA Queen Creek out here today. Coconino is 2-5 on the season, 2-1 in games that count. They will go up against Paulston Butte out here today. Flagstaff, the Eagles are 3-1 with wins over Horizon, Eastmark, and Gilbert. Those are pretty decent teams, and they host Deer Valley here today. Lee Williams, they've got a loss to River Valley by a score of 11-1, and then they beat Liberty Baptist from Nevada 18-1, and their next game will be against North Valley Christian in a 2A tournament game. Prescott, well, they are 2-3 on the season. They lost to Crimson 17-6. They will match up with the Demons from Greenway and Mojave. They lost 16-2 to Cactus in their first game. They are 0-1 on the season in games that count, and they don't play again until March 14th. How about that? And that will be at Prescott. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to look at the Mingus Marauders. We're going to look at the Matadors, go through some stats in the matchup here today on Verde Valley TV and KYBC AM 1600.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare over 150 different insurance companies for home, auto, commercial, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance in Cottonwood.
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Whether you're doing new construction, a remodel, or just filling in the bare spots, there's only one place to go in the Verde Valley for the best in rock, sand, gravel, and boulders, Bedrock Landscape Materials and Supplies. They also stock flagstone, bagged Portland cement, Belgard pavers, Phoenix pavers, Acker stone, artificial turf, and now even rebar and culvert. Make them your one-stop shop, have it delivered, or stop by their yard on 89A in Cottonwood. Let Bedrock Landscape Materials and Supplies rock your world.
Welcome back to Mingus Union High School, home of the Marauders out here today, and we want to thank one of our sponsors, including the brand new Burger King here in Cottonwood. That's right, your home of the Whopper has a new location, and Burger King is excited to be back serving Cottonwood. You can stop by 888 South Main Street and bring your family and friends and enjoy your all-time flame grilled faves, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or, well, that gotta have it snack or dinner. Cottonwood's all-new Burger King has got you covered. BK, have it your way, 'cause you rule. The Matadors from Shadow Mountain coming to town out here today. 3-2-1 over all the Mingus Marauders 1-4. Matadors average 9.33 runs per game. The Mingus Marauders averaging 4.6 runs per game. Shadow Mountain is ahead of Mingus here in batting average. If we're going to compare these two squads, Shadow Mountain as a team is batting .373. Mingus Marauders coming in here today at .296. On base percentage goes the Matadors' way as well. .474 versus .425. Slugging percentage the same, .571 versus .444. Fielding percentage slightly going Mingus's way. Both of these teams greatly improved over last year and last season on fielding percentage. Mingus has the advantage right now, 933 to 930. And of course, a better win-loss percentage from the Matadors out here today. Both are 1-0 against common opponents. The Matadors, Shadow Mountain beating Prescott Valley. The Bradshaw Mountain Bears by a score of 10-4. And of course, Mingus beating Goldwater, who happens to be in Shadow Mountain's division, beating Goldwater by a score of 14-3. That was the last game for the Mingus Marauders. In 2025, the Matadors were 9-16-1, 3-7 in the region. And when these two squads matched up last season, the Matadors got the better of Mingus, and the game was at Shadow Mountain. They won 3-1 over the Mingus Marauders. Other victories during the course of the season that were at least in Arizona: beat Coronado 29-9, beat Cortez 16-4. They were 2-0 against Goldwater last year with victories of 18-8 and 12-7. Split with Moon Valley, beating them once by a score of 15-3. Last year in 2025, well, they got 10 returners coming back, but one of them may be injured. I saw somebody in a walking cast, so that could certainly make and play a role on whether or not he's going to be able to play out here today. But 10 returners for the Shadow Mountain Matadors here today. As a team last year, they batted .349, scoring 219 runs, gave up, had 171 RBIs, so 38 unearned runs during the course of the season. They gathered up 124 walks and struck out 166 times. Only 24 stolen bases last year. As a team, they had an on-base percentage of .464, a total OPS of .926. They have definitely improved already over their fielding percentage last year, which was just under .900, .898 with 69 errors registered for the season, and their pitching squad came in with an ERA of .815. We'll take a break here from Mingus Union High School. We'll be back right after this.
Hey Cottonwood, your home of the
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
The Mingus Marauders and Matadors getting ready to go at it. The Mingus Marauders beating Goldwater last game by a score of 14-3. Mingus scored 5 in the first, 3 in the second, 6 in the third. Had a fantastic performance pitching. Silas pitched the first 3 and a third, and Brewer finished it out, the freshman, in fine fashion here, giving up no runs. Carter Wacker had a day. He was 2 for 3, 2 runs, 3 RBIs on the day. You had Silas Scott that was 1 for 2 with a couple of RBIs. Derek Alvarez was 2 for 2 with 3 runs, 3 RBIs, and a shot over the left field wall out here for the Mingus Marauders. Caden Puso will be on the mound out here for the Mingus Marauders. He had 4 RBIs against Goldwater. He too was 2 and 2 with 2 runs and 4 RBIs. A phenomenal performance here for the Mingus Marauders. Last year, Shadow Mountain took it to the Mingus Marauders. Mingus scored first in the fourth, gave up 2 in the fifth, and 1 in the sixth. And that's all Mingus could muster. Alex Folcom was the pitcher. He has graduated. We will see somebody else for the visiting Matadors out here today. In fact, it is going to be Ryan Rajon who will be pitching for the visiting Matadors. Puzel will be on the mound out here today. He is 0-1, a high ERA as he gave up some runs and played and pitched in that pinnacle game in the tournament. Pitched 3 innings, gave up 8 hits, 10 runs, 10 earned runs, 4 walks, and 6 strikeouts in that one. And Puso will be looking to do better here for the Mingus Marauders. Let's look at the Mingus Marauders defensively. Well, the battery's going to be Puso on the mound. Carter Wacker will be behind the dish out here today, going around the diamond out here. It's going to be Ethan Moore at first base for the Mingus Marauders. Derek Alvarez at second. Zayden Ballesteros will play shortstop, and Silas Scott over at the hot corner here, going around the outfield. Hasseman will draw left field. Tanner Brewer out in center. Manuel Munoz will be in right field. First pitch of the game is going to be a ball 1 as we start off with the second baseman, Mickey Collins, and then it's Ryan Rajon, the pitcher, Andy Chaplick, the shortstop. Second pitch, line up the middle, just under the glove out there of Alvarez. And we start off with a base hit, hard hit up the middle, and on is Mickey Collins. Collins, a sophomore, batted .224 last season, and starts this game off with a hit. Ryan Rajon, the pitcher, steps in. He batted .370 for the Matadors last year. Out of the stretch, Spoosel, ooh, good heat, comes with the fastball, gets a strike. 0-1 the count. Rajon was 20 for 54, 14 runs, 14 RBIs last season. Had 4 doubles. He's got a man on first, an 0-1 count. Breaking ball doesn't break down. 1-1 the count to the number 2 hitter. Andy Chaplin, the shortstop, is on deck. And the cleanup hitter out here is going to be the designated hitter, Jacob Alden. And he's looking for an opportunity to bat here in the first. Bussel delivers, and that one's going to be low, ball 2. 2-1 the count. The Mingus Marauder righty. Just underway here on KYBC AM 1696.3 FM. Now heard at 92.1 over in Prescott. Decent lead out there by Collins. And, oh, look good. Didn't get the call. 3-1. That was close. Did not miss the outside corner by much. Hitters count out here for Rajan, the pitcher trying to help his own cause. There's a pitch, and that's going to be lined and foul down the third base line. A little bit behind it. Full count now. Saw Silas Scott pitch well against Goldwater, but he too went into a lot of full counts. Got a full count out here today. One man on, nobody out. Throw over to first will slightly get away from Ethan Moore over at first. May have hit the runner, keeping it in the general area, not far enough for Mickey Collins to run or go anywhere else. Full count once again, payoff pitch. Bussel trying to limit the damage. Good lead at first. There is the pitch, and a good frame job out there by Wacker. However, it's called low, and it's going to be ball 4. Wandering down to second is going to be Collins. Rajan replaces him at first, and now, how about this? 2 on, nobody out, top of the first. Andy Chaplick, the shortstop, comes up. Chaplick now a junior. He batted .511 last season. .511 last season. Another lefty. Here's the first delivery. Gets the outside corner for strike 1. Bussel's got to work out of the stretch, work out of some trouble here. 2 on, nobody out, top of the first. Matadors threatening right out of the gate here. Second delivery, breaking ball does not break. 1-1 the count. Alden, the DH, is on deck. Farusha will be in the hole. The left fielder for the Matadors. Righty versus lefty, and there's a shot going to center field, and it's going to drop. Brewer brings it in. A potential play at the plate is going to be a little bit late and not enough. An RBI single out there by Chaplick. And coming around to score is Collins. Good speed out there, stopping at second is Rajan. And Chaplick picks up the first RBI of the game. Solid single to center. Brewer got the bounce, got it back in to Ballesteros. The throw home up the line and just a little too late. Jacob Allen, the DH, is up. Alden, pardon me, batted .326 last season and takes a swing and a miss at that one. Bussel trying to get himself out of trouble. Still nobody out, 2 on, 1 in, top of the first. Shadow Mountain jumping on the Mingus Marauders early. Sun goes behind the clouds for a little bit of cloud cover. Good stop out there by Wacker, diving to get that one. 1-1 the count now. Bussel gets a sign from his catcher. Out of the stretch. Looks at second. Delivers. Swing and a miss. Comes after him. 1-2. First time that, actually second time, Bussel's ahead on the count. Started 0-1 to Rajan. And a swing and a miss. And out on the breaking ball. Way out in front of it. First K of the game out there. And Bussel gets out number 1. Farusha, the left fielder, steps in. Another returning player. He's a sophomore now, but last season batted .358. and he'll ground that one to the right-hand side, and it is going to be out at first. So Moore picks it up right down the line, steps on first, gets the out. So it's going to be a ground out to Moore at first, and that makes 2 outs, but now 2 in scoring position. It's going on to second, or going on to third is Rajan, on to second is Chaplik. And Jeff Sheehan, the right fielder, steps in. Another lefty in this lineup. There's a strike. How huge would it be for Caden Pusil to get out of this first inning with only 1 run? That would be absolutely incredible. Second delivery. Good breaking ball. Stays outside and up though. 1-1 the count. This lefty don't see him on the roster from last season. A swing and a miss. And Pusil's now out ahead, 1-2. 2 on, 2 out, 1 in, top of the first. Attempting to limit the damage is Pusil. Here's the delivery. Strike 3, looking, and Caden gets out of it. Only 1 run damage. Got a hit, a walk, a hit, and an RBI, and then Pusil turns it on, comes alive, gets a little help from the defense. 1-0, the Matadors on top, the Mingus Marauders coming up when we return after this.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Mingus softball. Go Marauders!
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
1-0 as the Mingus Marauders are going to face the lefty, Rajan, out here, who last season had an ERA of 9.11. He was 1-0 on the season, 17 and 2/3 innings. Gave up 39 hits, 35 runs, and 23 earned runs. Had 8 walks to go with 10 strikeouts. Nice to see you, man. And the Mingus Marauders going to start up. Tanner Brewer, the center fielder. Zayden Ballesteros, the shortstop, wearing number 24. Carter Wacker will bat third. The backstop for the Mingus Marauders, and Derek Alvarez playing second base will be the cleanup hitter. First one, low, ball 1. Mingus Marauders down 1-0. The sun went back between or behind the clouds. Is it just me, or is there an 8-degree difference? There, okay, we have verification from the crowd out here. Second pitch, and that's going to catch the inside part of the plate for strike 1. Rajan, wearing number 3, starts out of the stretch. Uses the left side of the rubber and delivers, and that's going to be a ground ball toward the hole and through. Tanner Brewer starts it off with a base hit through the left side of the infield. A good dive out there by Chaplik, and actually right between him and Wyatt Brown. So Brown playing third, Andy Chaplik at shortstop. Mickey Collins will be at second base out here today. First baseman is Gavin Leesky. And there's the infield for the visiting Matadors. Rajan, the lefty, delivers. That's going to be low. and the count to Zayden Ballesteros. They start bringing the infield in as he shows bunt. The throw down is going to be out at second. Attempted steal is now caught stealing. That's going to be out number 1. Ballesteros showed bunt, pulled it back. Brewer took off for second. Good throw down to second. Beat him by about 4 steps. 1 out, and that's a little looper into center field. Could be trouble, and it's going to drop. Ballesteros finds a Texas League blooper for the second hit of the inning, but 1 out, 1 on now. Outfield out here for Rusha in left, Kendall in center, Sheehan over in right for the visiting Matadors, and that's going to bring up Carter Wacker. Wacker had a game 2 for 3 against Goldwater. Got 3 RBIs, and he'll drive that one to the second baseman, who turns, throws it to the shortstop for 1, and on to second, safe. Umpire looked like he was going to call that out and then took 2 more steps and showed safe. So we have a fielder's choice. Wacker is now at first, and Ballesteros is out at second, going 4-6. Derek Alvarez will step in. He was 2 for 2 with a home run over the left field fence, had 3 RBIs against Goldwater last game. Throw over to first. Not in time. Close. So the lefty's got to move. Looking right there at first base. Wacker takes his lead all the way to the end of the indentation out there. And the pitcher comes home. Oh, strike. Throws somewhat sidearm, kind of a 3/4 delivery out here from Rajon. And he will deliver. And a swing and a miss. Got a good breaking ball out there. 0-2 now to Alvarez. 1 on. Mingus trailing 1-0. 1 on, 2 out. Started off with a single by Brewer. Then caught stealing. There's a line shot going to right center field, and that's going to drop. And stopping at second is going to be got a pitch runner out there. I apologize. That is not Wacker out at second. So first and second. So Mingus has 3 hits in the inning. Now 2 on, 2 out. Caden Pusel will come up and looking to help his own cause. He was 2 for 2 with 2 runs and 4 RBIs, and a double and a triple against Goldwater. And there's a shot. That is going to go right center field, and it's going to drop. It's going to split the outfielder, and the merry-go-round is underway. 1 run in, and stopping at second is Pusel, a 2-run double out there for the Mingus Marauder pitcher. 2 RBIs. That came off the bat, went towards center field, and then took that F-15 kind of turn and headed toward right center. Dropped between them and rolled quite a ways. So Mingus now with 2 runs in. Alvarez scores the second run. And now Silas Scott comes in, playing third base. And lefty versus lefty, he'll take ball 1. Scott has a man in scoring position. Mingus now leads 2-1. 2 out, 2 RBI double by Caden Pusel. Rajon glances at second, comes home, and Scott will foul that one well foul. Super out in front of that one. Munoz, the right fielder, hoping to get a shot here in inning number 1. 6th man to bat here for the Mingus Marauders in the first inning. Oh, and that will hit him. Scott turns the shoulder and takes the hit by pitch. That helps the on-base percentage. Now 2 on, 2 out, 2 in. Munoz. Manuel Munoz, one of the seniors out here, 1 for 2, had a double versus Goldwater. The righty right fielder wearing number 1, kicks dirt, pulls it forward, gets himself set, uses the back of the box, a little bit of an open stance, and looks at the first pitch high. Munoz gets himself set. Mingus has had several hits in this one. That one is going to be tapped down the third base line, and it stays fair. Grabbing it is Brown. He steps on third base to end it. So it is going to be a fielder's choice, and it'll be an unassisted 5 to third base, and out at third is going to be Pusel. But the Mingus Marauders do score 2. And they take the lead 2-1 over the Matadors. We'll return to Mingus Union High School after this.
The Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce is proud to support the businesses, families, and future of our community. From job fairs and ribbon cuttings to free community events and networking opportunities, they're helping local businesses grow and creating meaningful connections that last. Because when the community thrives, our kids do too. Join the movement today at verdevalleychamber.org. Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce, helping businesses grow today to create a stronger tomorrow. Go Marauders!
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, home of the Marauders, Mingus leading Shadow Mountain by a score of 2-1. Shadow Mountain scored 1 in the top of the first. Mingus responded, doubling up 2-1 here in the bottom of the first. And Gavin Leesky, the first baseman, will take strike 1. Big swing and a miss out there. Leesky, a junior, batted .400. That's pretty respectful. Last year. Ooh, that doesn't miss by much. Ball 1, 1-1 the count. 7, 8, 9. It's going to be Leesky, Kendall, and the catcher Wiley, number 9 hitter, coming up here in the top of the second. Caden Pusel out for a second inning of work, and we'll get the foul tip caught by Wacker for strike 2. 1-2 the count. Sun comes back out, peeps back out behind and around the clouds. It warms up here at Mingus Union High School. Breaking ball. Ooh! The Mingus fans exhale, thinking that one was right there. 2-2 the count. It was most assuredly close. Pusel back to work, out of the stretch. And there's strike 3 looking. Third strikeout in the game for Caden. Got 2 strikeouts in the first. So in the first inning, gave up a hit and then a walk, an RBI single, then struck out the DH, struck out the left, or a ground ball to Moore at first for out number 2, and then a strikeout to end the inning. There's strike 1 outside corner. Good pitch. Kendall, the center fielder out here, is a senior, batted .133 last season. Not a lot of appearances, 12 for 15. There's strike 2. 0-2, Pusel out in front of him. Not wasting pitches here. Mingus infield playing a little bit to the pole, but not too much. Fairly straight away in the outfield. Breaking ball stays outside and high for ball 1. 1-2 the count. Second inning here, Mingus leading 2-1. Bases empty, 1 out via the looking strikeout. Out of the stretch. is Pusel, and that one's wasted. Got a piece of the breaking ball to stay alive. Survived to swing again, he is. Mingus Marauder infield out here today is going to be Moore at first, Alvarez at second, Ballesteros at short. Silas Scott pulls Diddy at the hot corner. That one hit hard to the shortstop, picks it up, throws it across, and out. Getting it was Ballesteros, put the chest in front of it. It bounced up and off of him, kept it down, picked it up, a strong throw to Moore over at first to get the second out. 2 up, 2 down. Going for a perfect inning out here is going to be Pusel. As he faces Brody Wiley, the catcher, wearing number 15 out here. Close, but no cigar. Ball 1. Wiley does not show an at-bat last season. There's strike 1. 1-1 to the number 9 hitter. Pusel trying to close this out here. Make it a clean inning. Out of the stretch. The righty delivers, and good attempt to frame out there, but just a tad bit high and outside 2-1. Our next broadcast is going to switch to the softball diamond. That one stays high. That's going to be 3-1. Coming up Tuesday, March 10th, as Paradise honors, the Panthers come to take on the Mingus Marauder softball squad. That one's fouled off right-hand side. That'll make it to the ditch somewhere. Full count now on the number 9 hitter. Wins over Moon Valley and Goldwater for the Lady Marauders in the softball season. 2-1, the Mingus Marauders on top. Payoff pitch is low, ball 4. Drawing the walk is Wiley's second walk given up out here by Pusel. Back to the top of the order they go. Pusel is, or pardon me, going to get a pinch runner. Lewandowski will be the pinch runner out there for his catcher. Mikey Collins, the second baseman, is up. The leadoff hitter bounces that one toward the second baseman. It's going to be a rough play, and charging it, getting it done is Alvarez over to Moore. Good hustle out there, and the inning comes to an end unblemished. All right, 1 on, 1 walk in the inning. No runs across, and the Mingus Marauders maintain a lead, 2-1. Bottom of the second. Around the corner, we'll be back after this.
Hello, this is Chris with TAC Fabrication, your local provider for all things metal fabrication. Whether you need structural steel welding and fabrication, custom gates and architectural elements, or precision TIG welding, our experienced team has the necessary certifications and knowledge to finish the job with precision and quality. Give us a call or check out our website at tacfabrication.com or 928-204-1095.
To the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the CZQ Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The CZQ Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
8-9-1 coming up for the Mingus Marauders out here. It's going to be the first baseman Ethan Moore with his first at-bat of the season. Jax Perry, who will be playing DH. The freshman will get an at-bat, batting number 9, and then back to the top of the order with Tanner Brewer for the Mingus Marauders here in the second. Rajan comes out for his second inning of work. And the umpire has asked for the Matadors to kind of clean up their area near the dugout entrance. Take a few potential trip hazards, I guess, out. And a little number going up the line. It's going to work out to be a potential bunt, and out at first. Good play out there. Rajan gets the ball, throws it over the shoulder of Ethan Moore to the first baseman, Leesky, for out number 1. So, a ground out goes 1-3. And first pitch out here to Jax Perry is going to be ball 1. Perry was 0 for 3 against Goldwater. And umpire thought about calling a strike, did not. 2-1. Ball stays just outside. Rajan delivers. There's a strike. Working a little faster is the lefty. 1-2. Brewer on deck here for the Mingus Marauders. If he gets on, Ballesteros gets a shot. There's going to be a ground ball going to the shortstop. Can he hop up? Throw across the diamond. Got him by a couple of steps. Chaplick across to Leesky for out number 2. Ground out goes 6-3. Tanner Brewer comes up. And a hard single to the left side, his first time up. And then, unfortunately, got caught stealing. That one dips it below the strike zone into the ground. Ball 1, Mingus trying to get a 2-out rally underway. And there's a shot. Left center field. Will it stay up? No, it's going to drop. It's going to split the outfield out there. Brewer takes a long turn and then goes back to first. Leadoff man on for the second time. See, pokes a single into left center field. Went after the high pitch. Got a soft line drive, though, that found some grass out there. Ballesteros is up. He had a Texas League blooper behind second base his first time up. And Brewer runs. They throw over to first, and the throw back to second is not in time. So the stolen base happens this time. Brewer took off super early. Rajan caught it out of the corner of his eye, threw to first with the motion. Leesky threw down to second, but too late. Man in scoring position here for the Mingus Marauders, and ball 1. 1-0 the count to Ballesteros. Ballesteros batted .190 last season for the Mingus Marauders, 11 for 58. And he'll drive that one over the first baseman, and that should score a run. Ballesteros takes a turn. The throw into the first baseman not nearly in time, and the speedster Brewer comes around to score. An RBI single out there for the Mingus Marauder shortstop. He let that breaking ball get in on him, and then hit the line drive over the first baseman, did the righty batter. And that extends the lead 3-1 now for the Mingus Marauders. Rajan looks at Ballesteros, stares at him, and then comes to the plate, and that's going to be low, ball 1. Carter Wacker got on a fielder's choice his first time up. And then Tristan Tim, who was running for him, came around to score. 1-0 pitch. The breaking ball gets away from the catcher. Moving down is going to be Ballesteros, and he will slide in safe. So taking second on the pass ball as Ballesteros puts himself into scoring position for Carter Wacker. 2-0 the count to the Mingus Marauder catcher. An RBI opportunity. And there's ball 3. Alvarez on deck here for the Mingus Marauders. 3-0 count. Let's see if Wacker's got a green light. And it's going to be ball 4. Doesn't matter. Didn't have a shot at it. Too high and up. In on the hands. So the walk puts runners on first and second here for the Mingus Marauders. So a couple of ground outs. Then a single by Brewer. And then an RBI, a stolen base. And then an RBI single by Ballesteros. Plates him. Carter Wacker with the walk. Tristan Tim will be out there to run for him. Still now 2 on, 2 out, and Alvarez comes up. And he'll ground that one foul down the third baseline. Not too foul, but 0-1 the count. He got a single on an 0-2 pitch and ended up scoring a 2 RBI double by Caden Pusel, who is on deck right now. Rajan delivers high. 1-1 the count now to the Mingus Marauders second baseman. Alvarez batted a healthy .346 last season. 28 for 81. Oh! Out in front of that one. Got a piece of it though. 1-2. Had to slow down the whole process. Try to get bat on ball. 1-2, 2 out, 2 on. And 1 in. Mingus leading 3-1 here in the bottom of the second inning. Rajan for the Matadors delivers. And the curveball actually hits the dirt behind Alvarez. So the lefty threw a curveball that landed behind the right-handed batter. That's hard to do. That's extremely hard to do. 2-2 now the count. Pitcher delivers, and he hits him. Oh! He throws the bat. Pusel wasn't watching, and I'm glad he ducked. It went over the top of him. That would have been friendly fire for sure. Oh my gosh. So Alvarez is definitely going to have to buy Pusel an apology lunch for flying the bat at him. So on to third goes Ballesteros. Tristan Tim running for Wacker is out at first. And a big foul ball out there by Pusel. Hit by pitch for Alvarez. Loads up the bases for Caden Pusel. Pusel batted .298 last season. He had 13 RBIs last season. The pond is full of Marauder ducks out there. Bases loaded, 2 out. 0-1 the count, and a hard shot down the third base line, and foul. 0-2 now. The count to the Mingus Marauder pitcher. Pitcher delivers, and a swing and a miss out in front, and Rajan pitches his way out of it. And probably the best breaking ball he has thrown so far in this game. The Mingus Marauders strand 3, but have a lead 3-1. Top of the third coming around the corner. We'll be back after this.
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, I want to thank our friends at Burger King for sponsoring. And of course, your home of the Whopper in Camp Verde is at 365 North Goswick Way. And of course, remember, every Whopper is flame broiled, never fried, made with 100% pure beef, fresh cut lettuce, ripe tomatoes and onions sliced in-house every single day. We should have a video spot coming for them very soon. By the way, your Burger Kings here in Cottonwood and Camp Verde are veteran-owned, family-grown, and community proud. That's your hometown Burger King, serving up flame-broiled flavor and hometown pride since 1995. Burger King, have it your way, you rule. And we're going to go 2, 3, and 4 out here for the visiting Bullfighters. Rajan, the pitcher, will start it off. And a big swing and a miss. So Rajan batted .370 last season. And reaches for that one, gets a piece of it. That's going to be 0-2. Good pitch out there. Rajan started the season .333, 3 for 15 with 8 runs scored. And, pardon me, 5 for 15 with 8 runs scored and 3 RBIs, 1 double. Umpire goes out to hand the ball out there to Pusil, which gives me an indication that the Mingus Marauder backstop here might have taken that foul tip in a meat area, and something that missed the pads. 0-2 the count, top of the 3rd inning, and there is a little dribbler up the front, and picking it up, throwing it across, and getting him out at first base is Ballesteros. I didn't think Ballesteros had a chance at that one. A high hopper over Pusil at the pitcher's mound, and Ballesteros charges, loads the cannon, and fires over to Moore at first. Big out to start this one as it goes 6-3. Andy Chaplik with the bases empty has the only RBI, and he'll get a piece of that one, fouled it off for strike 1. Singled with an RBI here in the first, scoring the only run so far for the Matadors. 3-1 your score. Top of the 3rd inning, Pusil back out on the mound for the Mingus Marauders. The righty delivers, and that one bounces up to the plate. Good solid 58.5-foot curveball. 1-1 the count. So Chaplik is definitely on a tear to start the 2026 season. And fastball, little low, outside, ball 2-1. Check this out, he's batting .667, 14 for 21 before today's game with 10 runs, 10 RBIs, 3 doubles, 5 triples. Has all 5 triples for the squad. That one's going to be low. Trying to frame it out there as Wacker doesn't get it. And he's got one of the 3 home runs for the Matadors this season. So 9 extra base hits out of 14 hits. How about that? 3-1 the count. There's the pitch. Oh, he just misses inside. Free pass given out there to Chaplik. And that is his first walk of the season. Jacob Alden steps in. So far this season, he is batting .400. 6 for 15. He's got 3 runs scored, 10 RBIs, 2 doubles, and 2 home runs. Pusil delivers. There's the strike. Alden, a tall righty. An extended strike zone out here against the designated hitter. Quick throw over to first. Good tag out there by Moore. Just a little too late. 0-1 the count. 1 on, 1 out. Top of the 3rd. Free pass to Chaplik. Pusil out of the stretch. Delivers. And the throw behind the runner, and Moore with a great block. Had to go to a knee. Got the glove on it, but was prepared to sacrifice the body to keep that one from not going into right field. Strike is called. 0-2 the count. Pusil looking for the possible strikeout here, and he gets it. This one's swinging. 2 strikeouts in the first, added a third in the second, now picks up a 4th strikeout for the game in inning number 3. That's 2 outs, 1 on, and up comes Farusha. Farusha grounded out to Moore at first base, right down the line. And he'll ground this one, going to Ballesteros, and he'll flip over to Alvarez at second. The Force at second will be out number 3. The Mingus Marauders put a goose egg up on the scoreboard. The walk doesn't do anything for the Matadors. Mingus a 3-1 lead coming up after this.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
Make your next vehicle purchase count at Hyundai of Cottonwood, where community comes first. From supporting local youth sports to showing up for the events that matter, giving back drives everything they do. And through Hyundai Hope on Wheels, a portion of every new vehicle sale helps fight childhood cancer. Be part of the change. Stop by Highway 260 right above Larry Green or shop anytime at HyundaiofCottonwood.com. Hyundai of Cottonwood, because every day's a great day in a Hyundai. Go Mingus!
Rajan returns for inning number 3 out here against the Mingus Marauders. It's going to be Silas Scott, the third baseman, Daniel Munez, and then Ethan Moore coming up for Mingus. Scott, the lefty, gets himself set and takes ball 1. Number 11 out here. So far this season, leads the Mingus Marauders as gets a swing and a miss. Leads the Mingus Marauders in batting average at .556. He's 5 for 9 with 3 runs, 3 RBIs, a couple of doubles. That one misses for ball 2. 2-1 the count to the Mingus Marauder third baseman out here. He's also walked 4 times, and he's been plunked once. He got hit once. In fact, he got hit last time he was up, back in the first inning. The lefty, Rajan, 3-1 delivery. Strike on the outside part of the plate. And Scott tossed the bat very gently toward Munoz. I wonder if there was a conversation in the dugout about throwing bats. Scott is now facing a 3-2 count. Payoff pitch is going to be tipped, and surviving to swing again is the Mingus Marauder sophomore. Couple of doubles so far here this season. Outfield playing, I would say, medium out there. Not particularly deep, but fairly medium. Rajan delivers, and a little ground ball going toward the first baseman and through. A leadoff single out here for the Mingus Marauders. Scott just poked it past the first baseman out there. Going to his right was Leesky, and he did not get the glove on it. Munoz comes up, get into fielder's choice his first time up. Manuel batting 182 so far here this season, 2 for 11. Rajan steps off the rubber. Scott scampers back, takes his lead. Not a huge lead. Munoz looks at the breaking pitch, goes over for a strike. Sun disappears behind the clouds again. Temperature drops 42 degrees. Only if you're in short sleeves, I guess. Munoz. Hard hard shot going up the middle and through. Back-to-back base hits for the Mingus Marauders as Scott will stop at second. Somebody said, Manny, you're due, and he listened. Scott down to second. Mingus now quickly 2 on. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Ethan Moore, his second at bat here for the season. Looks at his coach, looks at his wrist. His wristband says, get a base hit. 2 on, nobody out. Rajan delivers, and a bunt attempt is popped up and back and out of play. That'll be strike 1. Moore playing first base out here for the Mingus Marauders. Matadors not holding anybody on. And they throw behind the runner at second. Sneaking over was the second baseman, Collins. Rajan threw it. Collins had to kind of stab at it in the air. Otherwise, it was going into center field. Scott was already on the base. Showing bunt and then hitting the ball hard to the shortstop. He'll step on second, throw down to first, and they'll get the double play. Scott moves on to third. So Moore hit the ball hard, just kind of up the middle, and already playing up the middle because of the runner at second was Chaplick. So unfortunately, just hit it right into the defense. So the double play goes 6-3. Scott goes down to third. Unos is out at second. And Jax Perry comes up. Perry, a freshman, started today's game batting .222. Got a runner at third, and he'll hit it toward the third baseman, picking it up, losing the handle, throwing across, and then off of the base is the throw. And Perry will get to first, and Scott comes home to score. Ball hit down on the ground to Wyatt Brown. He got the glove on it. Jumped out of his glove like you were trying to catch a mouse. Finally found the handle, threw it across, a rush throw, and pulled Leesky off the bag. So, run is in for the Mingus Marauders, makes it 4-1. Scoreboard's got to catch up. Mingus still 2 outs. Rajan delivers, and outside. Ball 1. Back-to-back singles so far for Tanner Brewer. Started the game batting .273. Second delivery, breaking ball. Drops off the table and into the dirt for ball 2. We all know that it's supposed to be 4. We have visual evidence. There's a strike. 1 and 2 the count. The fans to my left noticing that the scoreboard is chipping Mingus by a run here. Rajan, 2-1 delivery, and a little fly ball, short right field, and going out to catch the ball over the shoulder is Mickey Collins. That was a better ball for Sheehan coming in, but Collins makes the catch. It ends the inning. However, Mingus does get a run on the board. 4-1 the score for the Mingus Marauders, as we'll go in to the top of the 4th, coming back after this.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call The Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water heaters to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, The Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency for a fair price. If you want plumbing done right the first time, call The Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
The Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce is proud to support the businesses, families, and future of our community. From job fairs and ribbon cuttings to free community events and networking opportunities, they're helping local businesses grow and creating meaningful connections that last. Because when the community thrives, our kids do too. Join the movement today at verdevalleychamber.org. Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce, helping businesses grow today to create a stronger tomorrow. Go Marauders!
4-1 is the score out here. The Mingus Marauders leading the Matadors from Shadow Mountain. Last year it went Shadow Mountain's way, and it was a 3-1 victory for the Matadors. So far, the Mingus Marauders have scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, and the scoreboard is predicting that we're going to score 1 in the fourth already. And the first pitch by Pustel is going to be just inside. Ball 1 to Gavin Leeske, the first baseman out here to start the top of the fourth. Second delivery. Ooh, that one's too far to consider. 2-1 the count. Leeske added 400 last season. Third delivery. That one's popped up. And I'm not sure where that one went. It went behind us somewhere. One and one the count, says the scoreboard out here with the foul ball. I think it's 2-1. There we go. There's a strike. Makes it 2-2. Pusel. 2 strikeouts in the first, 1 in the second, another in the third. There's a high bouncer. Shortstop picks it up. Ballesteros across to Moore. Gets the out. Ground out goes 6-3. Well defensed out there. Charging was Ballesteros. A good strong throw across the diamond to Moore. And Leeske is out for the second time. Asher Kendall fouls that one back off the screen. Oh, I am off, aren't I? Thank you. That is correct. It was Jet Sheehan, the right fielder, who grounded out. That's going to be low for ball 1. 1-1 the count. However, Sheehan is also 0-2 on the season, or 0-2 in the game, and also had a strikeout, so everything I said was true except for the person. 2-1 the count. We strive for accuracy in media that you can't get elsewhere. Pusel, the righty, delivers, and that's going to be off the glove. And inside. So Leeske now with a 3-1 hitters count out there. Base is empty. 1 out. Mingus Marauders leading 4-1 here. Top of the fourth. And a swing and a miss. There you go. Pusel challenges. Wins the challenge. Full count. Leeske, the only K victim looking so far. And that one's going to be hit hard. Ooh! And that one will get under Ballesteros. He tried to turn the body and short hop it, and it goes off the green glove out there. And that will be, I'm not sure how they're going to score that, whether it's a base hit or it will be an error out there. Either way, Leeske is going to be on first base. Scoreboard does not have that indication where they make the official call on whether it was a hit or an error. Leeske with his lead off of first. Moore holds him on. And a swing and a miss as Kendall gets just a piece of it. Just enough to hear it go dink. Kendall Batting .533 coming into today's game. The lanky lefty is set. Bussel throws that one inside and low. 1-1 the count. Just days ago, it was 75 degrees for opening day baseball. What happened? Bussel now delivers just outside. Mother Nature comes roaring back with low 60s. Didn't bring my blanket. 1 on, 1 out. And the delivery is going to be fouled down the third base line and out of play. 2-2 the count now to Kendall. Kendall already has 8 hits on this season, one of them being a double. Lefty keeps those hands in. A lot of bat movement. Now he's set. And a swing and a miss. The throw behind the runner. Oh, so close. Good dive back. Wacker put the ball exactly where he needed to go. And just another stride down towards second. That might have been a double play. Nonetheless, the strikeout becomes the 5th of the game out here for Bussel. He's gotten at least a strikeout in every inning. Brody Wiley, the catcher, is up. That one stays high. So Brody Wiley is a freshman playing catcher out here for Shadow Mountain. Started the game batting .231. There's a swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. So 3 for 13, had 2 runs, 3 RBIs. 2 of his 3 hits were doubles, and that one's going to be outside for a ball. 2-1 the count. He has 4 walks and 4 strikeouts and 1 walk here in this game, which would make it 5 walks on the season. That one turns the shoulder at the breaking ball. That's going to be 3-1. One on, 2 out. Mingus leading 4-1. 4th inning action. That one bounces up for ball 4. Back-to-back walks, or 2 walks in the game here for Brody Wiley, the freshman. And out comes the pitching coach for the Mingus Marauders. Time to talk with 2 on, 2 out here in the 4th inning. Mingus hanging on to a 4-1 lead. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll return to Mingus Union High School right after this.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Conversation is over. 2 out, 2 on. Gee, new strategy. Get this guy out. Collins is up. He singled and scored over in the first. Grounded out to Alvarez in the second. And looks at ball 1. Ryan Rajan, the pitcher, on deck out here for the Matadors. A nod from Bussel says he agrees with the call. 1-0 delivery to the plate. And it's going to be high, ball 2. Wacker got up like he was going to throw behind the runner at second. 2-0 count. Bussel out of the stretch, but that is by choice. Shortstop comes behind the runner at second. There's going to be a ground ball. It's going to go to the shortstop. Little throw to second. And the force at second will end the threat. We will go back to DEFCON 1 as the threat goes away and the Mingus Marauders maintain a 4-1 lead coming up in the bottom of the fourth. It is going to be 2, 3, and 4 Ballesteros, Wacker, and Alvarez coming up for Mingus when we return after this.
Hello, this is Chris with TAC Fabrication, your local provider for all things metal fabrication. Whether you need structural steel welding and fabrication, custom gates and architectural elements, or precision TIG welding, our experienced team has the necessary certifications and knowledge to finish the job with precision and quality. Give us a call or check out our website at tacfabrication.com or 928-204-1095.
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Mingus Marauders hanging on to a 4-1 lead. Umpire's going to do a little spring cleaning. The plate goes from brown to white, just like magic. Mingus trying to go 2-1 here for the 2026 season for games that count. Matadors come in 3-2-1. Mingus started today 1-4. Rajan, and he'll deliver. Ground ball goes to the shortstop. Clean pickup across the diamond. It goes. Ballesteros, first pitch out, grounds out to Chaplik, the shortstop. Over to Leeski at first. Ground out goes 6-3. So quick, they almost didn't get the next lead music up in time. Carter Wacker comes up. Tristan Tim scored for him. He got on a fielder's choice and has walked so far in this one. Ball 1. The Mingus Marauder catcher. As a sophomore last year, he batted .468, little number going to the right-hand side. Collins up with it and throws over to a stretching Leeski for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Ground outs quickly. 6-3 and 4-3. Pusol, who's on deck, is a little bit, shall we say, bat shy. Alvarez trying to get things started here with 2 outs against the lefty, who has had a short work here so far. 3 pitches for 2 outs. First pitch here to Alvarez is going to be a ball. Rajan looks for his sign, gets it. Here's the pitch, and it stays either up or outside. One of the two for ball 2. 2-0 the count. It's going to be on to Dysart. Actually, no, they're going to host Dysart. The Demons will be the next opponent coming up for the Matadors. Oh, and that's inside. Did it hit him? Did not. The quick shuffle gets out of the way. Alvarez moves his feet. That'll cause ball 3. So 2 quick ground outs, and then a 3-0 count to the Mingus Marauder second baseman. And there's a strike. Wasn't sure if Alvarez had the green light or not, but a 3-1 count he might now. And that's going to be ball 4. The walk is going to be there. Tosses the bat. Pusol cringes. Caden comes into today, bat .462. Big swing and a miss. Alvarez goes diving back to first after that one, anticipating the throw down from the catcher. 0-1 the count. Pitcher delivers, comes to the plate. There's a shot. Left center field. It is deep. That's going to go to the wall. and goes over the fence. And that goes to the disadvantage of the Mingus Marauders. Had it hit the wall and stayed in bounds, Alvarez would have scored easily. Pusel, possible triple off of that one, but he'll take the double. Two more bites of breakfast, perhaps, and that one would have been right over and out. So second and third, some damage here with 2 outs. Alvarez with the walk, Pusel with the one hopper over the left field fence for a double. The Mingus Marauders have something going as Silas Scott comes up, the third baseman, with 2 ducks on the pond. Scott started today's game batting .556, and that one's going to be fouled near side and misses the TV truck by about 14 feet. I need to say that so the producer knows where he should not park the vehicle next time. 0-1 the count, and that one gets away from the catcher and cannot find it. Coming home on the wild pitch is going to be Alvarez. That is going to make it 5-1. And the scoreboard figured out how to put the run back into third inning. So now the prediction was true. Mingus would score 1 here in the 4th. Now we got to make a liar out of the scoreboard and score more than 1. 5-1 the count. Silas with a 1-1 count. And looks at strike 2. 1-2 the count. Munoz on deck, hoping for an opportunity here in inning number 4. Silas Scott takes that one high, close. Could have been called either way. 2-2 the count. Infield playing well back. Center field somewhat deep. There's the pitch, and it's going to be a ground ball going toward the second baseman. Candy Hop up and over. And a low throw, but handled well by Leeski, and that will end the threat. So the scoreboard prediction was right. 1 run in the bottom of the 4th for the Mingus Marauders. 5-1 the score, and the Matadors will be coming up with 2, 3, and 4. Rajon, Chaplik, and Alden coming up when we return to Mingus Union High School after this.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzy Q Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
The Mingus Marauder baseball squad going through promotional opportunities. Today would have been a great day for Heated Blanket Day at Mingus Union High School. Yes, I know I have to plan. No, I have it in the truck. I just can't get back to my truck in time. Oh, a little foul tip. Catches the bat, catches the batter, and falls foul for strike 1. Rajon, number 3, is up. 0 for 1 on the game. Walked in the first inning. Got stranded at third. Pusel. Breaking ball stays outside. 1-1 the count. Back in the third, grounded out to Ballesteros at shortstop rather. Sorry about that. 1-1 the count. Mingus leading 5-1. Top of the 5th here at Mingus Union High School. Swing and a miss. Came back after him, challenged. 1-2. Chaplik's been on base twice. He's on deck. The dangerous Alden, the DH, sits behind him, batting cleanup out here today. Pusel out of the stretch. The righty delivers, and that one's going to stay low. Oh no, it's all the way down the hill, way back there. I have fans planning to go get my jacket for me. That is cool. There's a line drive. That is left and off the fence, bouncing. Heads up, people. Went off the batting cages and bounced back into the crowd. The 2-2 count remains. I am now afraid to leave my radio equipment to the fans here. That one stays high. 3-2, full count. It's kind of like broadcasting from the left field bleachers at Wrigley Field. Can't leave an open mic there. Payoff pitch on the way, and that is going to be foul. That'll go toward the left-hand side out of play. He'll survive to swing again here. Pusel pitching a good game out here today. And that one's going to be grounded back up the middle off the pitcher. Ballesteros will pick it up, and the throw should be laid. It is laid out there. That'll be an infield single. Pusel did the best thing that he could possibly do, which was to try to catch it behind the back with the glove. Got a piece of it, or it got a piece of him. By the time it got to Ballesteros, it was a little too late. And an infield single out there by Ryan Rajon. That leads off the inning here for the Matadors. Andy Chaplik is up. He has been on base twice, a walk and a single. And the lefty looks at that one high. Ball one the count. Alden on deck for Rusha, the left fielder. Sits in the hole for the Matadors. Mingus righty delivers. There's a strike. 1-1 the count. Matador scored first in the game in the top of the first. Single walk single. And that's a ground ball going to the second baseman, over to Ballesteros at second, and on to first is going to be safe, but they get the lead runner. Rajon is out at second on the fielder's choice. So one out, one on. Replacing Rajon at first is Chaplik. Hit the ball down to Alvarez at second, but just not enough on the hit. Didn't get down to him fast enough to get the double play turned in time. One out, one on. Pusel delivers, and a check swing held up. Alden has had trouble out here with Pusel. He is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts here in the game. There's a good pitch, and the throw goes down to Moore. Moore skies into the air to get that one. I thought that one was going down the first baseline. Wacker threw that one hard and high. And Moore able to get just enough leather on it to come down with it. Keep it from an throwing error out there. 1-1 the count. And that one's hit hard but foul. That one goes into the newish bullpen down the left field line. It goes over one fence and under another. Bounces around in there. So Alden hit it hard, but hit it foul. 1-2 delivery. It's going to bounce up there to him. 2-2. Pusel going for the hat trick against Alden. 1 out, 1 out. Pusel delivers. And that one's hit toward the hole and through. That's going to be a base hit out there. On to second goes Chaplick. So Rajan started the inning with a base hit. A fielder's choice, an attempted double play. And they got the lead runner, but not Chaplick at first. And now a base hit. So first and second, Alden gets his first hit of the day. First and second, one out. Ferusha, sorry, comes up. And that one's going to get by the catcher. Both runners are going to advance. On to third goes Chaplick. On to second goes Alden. And the wild pitch is ball one. Ferusha's got a couple of ground outs. One down to Moore at first, one to Ballesteros at shortstop. That one stays low for ball two. First base is now open. Jet Sheehan is on deck, the right fielder. One out, two on. Mingus a 5-1 lead over the Matadors here from Shadow Mountain. The pitch and delivery, that one's fouled our way and barely makes it to the fence. 2-1 the count. Single fielder's choice, single wild pitch moves them into scoring position, both runners that is. 2-1 to the Matador left fielder. Puso delivers. Ground ball going back to the plate. So Alvarez playing in, takes the ground ball, comes home with it, trying to get the lead runner. And it is not on line. And now down at first is going to be Ferusha. Coming home to score is Chaplick, so that makes it 5-2. Runners are now on the corner as Alden goes to third. And Wacker's going to call a play for the infield here. Gets everybody set on what happens if the runner goes from first. Who's going to do what? Sheehan is up. Strikeout victim in the first, and there's strike one. Pusel's got to dig himself out of trouble here. 5-2, top of the fifth. 2 on, 1 out. The threat remains out here for the Bullfighters. The lefty, Sheehan, also grounded out to Ballesteros at short. There's strike two, caught the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Leesky, the first baseman, on deck for the Matadors. 0-2 count, 1 out. Strikeout here for Puso would be huge. Has one in every inning, not one in this inning so far, and that one low. Bounces up, Wacker, good job keeping it out in front of him. 1 and 2. Tried to get Sheehan to go fishing. Did not cast at it. Umpire checks on Wacker. Make sure he's okay. That one caught part of him. He kept it in front of him. 1-2 the count, 1 out. Runners on the corner. There is the delivery. Ooh, stays high. 2 and 2 as Pusel tries to get him to go fishing again. Alden on third. Ferusha on first. Out of the stretch and outside. Just like that, goes to a full count on the right fielder out here for Sheehan. Payoff pitch around the corner. Tense moment out here in the game for the Mingus Marauders. There it is. Strike 3. The runner goes. And the runner goes down to second. And had he not gone, then we would have had a potential play at first. But first base was occupied. So down to second for Rushu. So now second and third Leeske comes up, the first baseman. He is 0 for 2 in the game. Here's the pitch. Ooh, big swing and a miss. So I called his second at bat an error. Struck out looking back in the second. In the fourth, he hit the ball unbelievably hard right at Ballesteros. Ballesteros tried to short hop it, and it got off of his glove into left field. So it's either a base hit or an error. Second delivery, a breaking ball. Sweeps across and low. 1-1. I feel sunshine on my shoulders and it makes me happy. Those would be a good words to a song or something. Righty delivers. Hard shot, center field, going back is Brewer. He turns, makes the catch out there. Tanner Brewer saves 2 runs for the Mingus Marauders. He goes back, he turns left, he turns right, spins around, puts the glove up, and makes the catch. A defensive web gem out there for the Mingus Marauders center fielder. The score remains here. Going into the bottom of the 5th, 5-2, Mingus on top. We'll be back after this.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Mingus softball. Go Marauders!
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
Bottom of the order, 7, 8, and 9. It's going to be Munoz, Moore, and Perry for the Mingus Marauders. Play of the game so far has got to have been that defensive web gem out there by Brewer in center field. Absolutely unbelievable. Saved 2 runs for a game. How about that? Rajon back out for the 5th inning, and he'll clip the strike zone on that one. 1-1 the count. Munoz is 1 for 2 into a fielder's choice to the third baseman who just jumped on the bag. There's a tapper foul. And then back in the 3rd inning, somebody said he was due and he rocketed a single. So somebody needs to say he's due again. 1-2 the count. Bottom of the 5th inning, the Mingus Marauders on top 5-2, and that one bounces up there, caught part of the umpire. So the umpire out here against Goldwater take a shot in the thigh from a pitch that went off the catcher's glove. That one hurt for a while. That one's going to be low. Full count now, 3-2 to the Mingus Marauder leadoff batter here in the 5th inning. There's the delivery, and that's going to be a leadoff walk. Munoz goes down to first base as Mingus goes shopping for insurance runs. Dang, we need an insurance company to advertise for high school baseball. Ethan Morrow come up. He is 0 for 2 here in the game. Second time he hit the ball hard, but right at him, and he's going to bunt. Bunts to the pitcher, whose only play is going to be to first base. Leeske will occupy first base, and Rajon gets him out. The sacrifice bunt goes 1-3. That'll bring up Jax Perry. Perry's 0 for 2, grounded out to the shortstop. Chaplick also reached on an error back in the third. Takes a strike. Perry, I wouldn't have swung at that one either. Inside at the knees. How about that? That was tricky. Munoz just transferred himself to third base. Didn't even see the steal happen. And coming down the line, there's strike 2. Munoz with the stolen base out there, the silent. How about this? Infield comes in for the Matadors. 0-2 count on Jax Perry, the designated hitter. And he'll foul that one off. That'll make it down the hill. That one should be findable, though. Count remains 0-2. Freshman trying to make something happen. He's got to protect up. And he'll drive that one toward left field, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. An RBI single for the designated number 9 hitter for the Mingus Marauders, and Munoz comes across to score run number 6 here for the Mingus Marauders. Mingus gives one up in the top of the 5th, gets it back here in the bottom of the 5th. Mingus has been perfect. They've scored in every inning here so far. The RBI goes to Perry. One out, and the inning continues out here. There's a shot going to the third baseman. They're going to throw over to second for one, and holding the throw is going to be the second baseman out there, Collins. So that'll end up being a fielder's choice. So out at second is going to be Perry as it goes 5-4. And on with the fielder's choice is going to be Brewer. Ballesteros is up, and a balk is called. Now we've seen a little bit of everything here in this one. I did not see the balk happen. I was looking down at stats, but I did hear it called. So 2 outs, and that puts Brewer, the speedster, into scoring position. Ballesteros is up. Rajan delivers inside and low. Almost hit him. 2 for 3 is the Mingus Marauder shortstop. He singled in the first and in the second. Also gained an RBI in the second. Grounded out to Chaplick at the shortstop position in the 4th. And drives that one hard but foul. Waited, not waited long enough. On the breaking ball, 1-1. Shortstop coming over to kind of cover at second. Big hole between shortstop and third, and that one is going to be in the dirt. Good communication out there by Ballesteros, holding up his hand, telling Brewer, nope, don't run on that one. And a very good stop by the freshman Brody Wiley. And grounded to the left side and through. Brewer had to wait for a second, and then it's kicked out there by the left fielder. And the throw home is late, going on to second with the hole. The throw is Ballesteros, so he'll pick up another RBI with the single. Coming home to score is going to be Brewer. That's going to make it 7-2. Going to second on the error. So the left fielder out there, Farushu, came in, got a hold of it, bounced off of him, and as soon as it bounced away, Brewer broke for home. He had to wait and make sure it went through the left side for the single first. Then when it bounced away from the left fielder, he went and was sent home. Farushu got the ball into Chaplick, the shortstop, who threw home but just too late. Ballesteros goes to second on the throw, and it looks like we are going to have a replacement pitcher out here. We're going to take a break. We will return to Mingus Union High School, find out who our pitching change is, and we'll be back after this.
Hello, this is Chris with TAC Fabrication, your local provider for all things metal fabrication. Whether you need structural steel welding and fabrication, custom gates and architectural elements, or precision TIG welding, our experienced team has the necessary certifications and knowledge to finish the job with precision and quality. Give us a call or check out our website at tacfabrication.com or 928-204-1095.
Leeski's going to come in relief here from the first base position. And I am going to guess that Rajan will go over to first base. That's what it looks like is going to happen. So Leeski, last year as a sophomore, only pitched 1 2/3 inning, gave up 1 hit, 4 runs, 2 earned, 5 walks, and 2 strikeouts. And the righty coming in for relief. Let's see what his stats are for this season. So he's pitched 2/3 of an inning so far. He's given up 2 hits, 8 runs, 8 earned runs, and 6 walks, 1 strikeout on the season. He comes in with a runner on second, 2 in here in the bottom of the 5th, 2 out. And Carter Wacker coming up. Wacker got on a fielder's choice, and then Tristan Tim, his pinch runner, scored. That was back in the first inning. He walked and got stranded at second in the second, grounded out to the second baseman in the third, and pitch number 1 to him is going to be super high. All of a sudden, it decided to get windy. Sun went behind the cloud, and then it got windy on top of that. Leeski takes a look at the runner at second and delivers. And there's a hard shot going to the first baseman. He's going to take it to the bag himself, and Rajan will keep himself from another earned run out there. Hard hit ball, but it's going to go ground out 3 unassisted, and the threat will come to a close here. Mingus does score 2 in the bottom of the 5th. Extends the lead 7-2. We'll return to Mingus Union High School coming up right after this.
The Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce is proud to support the businesses, families, and future of our community. From job fairs and ribbon cuttings to free community events and networking opportunities, they're helping local businesses grow and creating meaningful connections that last. Because when the community thrives, our kids do too. Join the movement today at verdevalleychamber.org. Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce, helping businesses grow today to create a stronger tomorrow. Go Marauders!
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Mingus softball. Go Marauders!
The Mingus Marauders, looks like Mingus might have a pitching change out here. So it looks like Mingus is going to make a pitching change. Ballesteros is going to come in to pitch here for the Mingus Marauders. Has an ERA so far of 5.6. He's 0-1. Pitched 5 innings, gave up 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Look at that! You guys are so cool. They actually went to my truck and got my jacket for me. Well, I do appreciate that. That is unbelievable. All right. Kendall's going to start off the 6th inning. Oh my gosh, that feels great. And he'll pop that one behind us. That'll go to the softball field where they are not playing today. Ballesteros takes a 1-0 count here. Wiley is going to throw a rock out of the area or something. Nope. Ballesteros, wearing number 24, the righty, delivers, and that one's going to be fouled off to the left-hand side, heads up, over toward the snack shack out there and out of play. It's going to be quickly 0-2 against Kendall, the center fielder. And a big wind-up. An appeal down to first base. Didn't get the appeal. 1-2. Trying to see the new infield out here for the Mingus Marauders, and that one, breaking ball, bounces off the plate, and that's going to make it 2-2. 7-2, the Mingus Marauders leading, top of the 6th inning. Play 7 in high school baseball. Ballesteros, ooh, hits him hard. Kendall earned his way on with that one. Kendall grounded out to Ballesteros at short, struck out, now got kerplunked. Brody Wiley, catcher, steps in. He has walked twice. So Moore is still at first base. Looks like Puso might be at third here for the Mingus Marauders. That one's going to be fouled out of play, right-hand side. That'll get up and down the hill. Mingus Marauders may have brought Brewer in here to second base. I got to check that out. Ballesteros delivers, doesn't get the call. Looked good, just missed. 1-1 the count. Leadoff runner on here for the Bullfighters from Shadow Mountain. Ballesteros out of the stretch. Winds, delivers, stays high. 2-1 as the Matadors try to post some sort of a rally here in the 6th inning. Ballesteros' first inning of relief here for Mingus. Gets a sign, delivers, stays high, 3-1. Brody Wiley, the catcher, with 2 walks here today, has 6 walks so far this season. And a big swing and a miss on that one. Full count. The freshman catcher had a green light on a 3-1 count. Kendall takes his lead from first. Moore holds him on. Ballesteros out of the stretch. Payoff pitch. Oh, so close. So close. That'll be the 3rd walk in the game out there for Brody. And on to second goes Kendall. Back to the top of the order where the Matadors have done most of their damage. Mikey Collins is up. He is 1 for 3. Led off the game with a single. Came around to score. And that's going to be outside and high. Ball 1. Zayden gets his grip. Uses the right side of the rubber. Delivers, and that's going to be a little ground ball. A little flip to second for 1 and across to first for the double play. So Alvarez now playing second. And it is Brewer at first. And a double play goes 6-4-3. Just like that, 2 out. And wandering over to third is going to be Kendall. Ballesteros goes into a full windup now. And a excuse me swing and a foul ball out there by Rajon. Rajon walked in the first, grounded out to Ballesteros at short in the third, and singled in the fifth, and he will now single in the sixth. That's going to be an RBI single nonetheless. A sweet stroke and pokes it into left field. That makes it 7-3. Kendall, who took one in the shoulder. It wasn't a breaking ball, took a fastball in the shoulder to get hit by pitch. Comes around to score. Ballesteros delivers, and that one's going to be hit into left center field. It's got a little bit of a roll out to it. It's picked up into left field, going on to third. That's going to be a double. Going on to third is Rajon. Split the outfielders just enough as Chaplik on his horse gets the double out there. It is the fourth time he has been on base here in this game. And just like that, the Matadors have something going here. Second and third, 2 outs. And they're going to automatically walk Jacob Allen. They don't even pitch to him. That's going to load up the bases. Bring up Dylan Ferruccia.
Come on, one more, boys.
Ferruccia steps up. Ballesteros trying to get himself out of a jam. Bullfighters on all bags. And there's a fly ball center field. It's short. The wind is blowing out there, and Munoz comes in to make a diving grab. That was not easy as the wind blowing in hard from right field. That ball popped up. It looked like it was going all the way to the center fielder, or at least he was going to come in some for it. And it started moving back toward the right fielder and then ended up getting caught about 15 feet behind second base toward the right field side. How about that? But the threat comes to a close. The Matadors do plate one, 7-3 the score. The Mingus Marauders coming up bottom of the sixth after this.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Our next broadcast is going to switch over to the softball diamond. And Paradise Honors is going to come to town to play the Mingus Marauders Lady Marauders, and that is going to be Tuesday the 10th. Broadcast is going to be on KYBC AM 1600, 96.3, and now 92.1 in Prescott, as well as Verde Valley TV, Sparklight Channel 1056. And, of course, you can catch us on YouTube as well. That'll be YouTube, Verde Valley TV. Alvarez Comes up for the Mingus Marauders inside. Leeske coming in to continue his relief pitching, and he'll be ball one to the Mingus Marauder second baseman, who's now playing shortstop. He's been on base 3 times. Scored twice. Ooh, excuse me, swing. Over toward the dugout. Foul ball. 1-1 the count. Alvarez singled and scored in the first. Got hit by a pitch in the second. That loaded up the bases. Then he walked and scored in the fourth. That one's going to be fouled back. Took a swing at that one. That one's going to go down the hill. 1-2 the count. Mingus Marauder shortstop. Leeske, the righty, delivers. Oh, hits him in the helmet. And the umpire's going to check on him. It was a breaking ball that clipped him on the top of the helmet, bounces away. Alvarez goes down to first. Mingus with the leadoff batter on. That is the second time that Alvarez has survived a kerplunk out here today. Decent lead at first, being held on by Rajan. And up steps Caden Pusel. Pusel takes ball one outside. Catcher thought about going down to first, thrown behind. The runner did not. Pusel had a 2 RBI single back in the first, and a double in the third. Or pardon me, the fourth rather. 2 for 3 in the game, 2 RBIs. And he's looking at a 2-0 count. Pitcher goes over to first, throws it away, and on to second is going to go Alvarez. Alvarez will stop at second, make the turn. So Derek takes a base off the errant throw over to first. The pickoff plate does not work well. Pusel now still with a 2-ball, 2-0 count. Now has an RBI opportunity, shows bunt, pulls it back. That's going to be ball 3. So Pusel shows bunt, which kind of surprised me. Batted .298 last season. And he shows bunt again now. Leeske delivers, and he pulls it back. He was taken the whole way. 3-1 the count. Number 23 is ready, back out, 3-1, hitters count. Delivery is going to bounce up there, and it's going to be a walk. So Pusel will be on base for the third time here in the game. Silas Scott looking to be on base for the third time here in the game. He got hit by a pitch back in the first. He singled and scored in the third. Grounded out to second base in the fourth. 2 on, nobody out. Mingus leading 7-3. Scott is set, and that one is down and away from the catcher, and moving on to third. Alvarez with the stolen base. That puts runners now at the corners. Wiley comes out, calls a play to his infield with a first and third situation. Calls the play again, or changes it, don't know. Scott, the lefty for the Mingus Marauders. 1-0 count. And that's going to be inside, ball 2. One for 2 so far in the game. Silas Scott, 2-0 delivery from Leeske is inside, ball 3. 3-0 the count. Now Pusel doesn't necessarily have to run. Possible walk to push him to second base. Outfield, playing medium. There's a strike. Leeske finds the plate on the 3-0 pitch. 3-1 now. Mingus leading 7-3, bottom of the 6th. And a ground ball foul down to the first baseman. Turned on it a little bit too much. That's going to make it a full count out there. Payoff pitch on the way here. Mingus has scored in every inning. 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth. And then 2 more in the 5th, threatening now with 2 on, runners at the corners. Nobody out, but a full count out here to Silas Scott. And that one's high. It's going to be ball 4. The merry-go-round is loaded out here, and a timeout on the field. Matadors are going to have a conversation here on the mound as Mingus tries to extend a lead here. Bags full of Marauders. Bases loaded. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 2nd. Munoz, the right fielder for the Mingus Marauders, coming up. He is 1 of 2. He singled back in the 3rd. Out at 2nd on a double play, and then ended up walking and scoring after a stolen base in the 5th. Conversation now comes to a close. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a pitching change. We're going to take a break here from Mingus Union High School. We'll return and talk about the pitching change coming up right after this.
Friday Night Lights, Saturday Sidelines, and Sunday Best. At Manhattan and Cottonwood, we've got the hat for every fan, every player, and every occasion. Walk our shop and you'll find classic ball caps, sharp fedoras, cozy beanies, and bold cowboy hats, all under one roof. Proudly local, proudly hat obsessed, and always game ready. Swing by Manhattan in the Clemenceau Plaza, Cottonwood, today. Manhattan, we've got you covered. Go Marauders!
Well, it looks like we are going to have Brown coming in, a freshman, a tall, big freshman out there for the Matadors will be coming in. We want to thank our friends at Burger King. Both Cottonwood and Camp Verde are both veteran-owned, family-grown, and community-proud. And, of course, Cottonwood, you have a Burger King back. Your home of the Whopper, a new location here in Cottonwood, and they're excited to be back serving the area at 888 South Main Street. You can bring your family and friends and enjoy your all-time flame-grilled favorites, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or that gotta-have-it snack or dinner. Cottonwood's all-new Burger King has got you covered at PK. Have it your way. You rule. So the freshman comes out. That's going to be Wyatt Brown. A big righty out there. Munoz will step in. The base is loaded out here for the Mingus Marauders. And the righty will pitch. Missed the strike zone. Brown's coming in with an ERA of 4.67. He's 0-1. He's pitched 3 innings, given up 6 hits, 6 runs, 2 earned runs, 4 walks, and a strikeout. And the second one stays inside it high. Munoz ducks out of the way. And it's going to be a 2-0 count. 2-0. Bags loaded out here for the Mingus Marauders. Mingus has given up 1 in the first, 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th. Oh, hard shot, but foul. Oh, man. Pulled the trigger just a little quick on that one. That went down the line in an absolute hurry. But foul. 2-1 the count. And the curveball stays high and inside a 3-1 count. MUHS with a hitter's count for sure. See if coach gives him a green light with a 3-1 count. No place to put him. Automatic RBI opportunity. And it's going to be ball 4, and he's going to take the RBI the easy way. Alvarez will trot home. On to third goes Pusol. Over to second is Scott. MUHS picks up the walk and the RBI. Ethan Moore with a tremendous opportunity out here for the Mingus Marauders. Getting a chance to start at first base out here today. Oh, and he'll take the kerplunk, and he'll toss the bat over. Perry avoids the throw bat, and the hit by pitch is going to score another run, and that, too, is an RBI. Pusel will come home. Scott over to third, on to second is MUHS. RBI now officially belongs to Moore, and a foul ball by Perry, the freshman. Another RBI opportunity is 1 for 2. Pardon me, 1 for 3 here in this one. Grounded out to the shortstop, got on an error back in the third, an RBI single in the fifth, and he'll swing at that one. Waits on it, but fouls it back. Finds himself in a hole. Number 17 out here has got to find a way to straighten it out. 2 in for the Mingus Marauders, 9-3 the score. Bases still loaded with Marauders. The merry-go-round has gone around twice. Brown delivers. That one's popped down the right field line. That should be far enough away from everybody. And into the netting over there on the right side. Perry survives to swing again with an 0-2 count. Using more of the front end of that box, trying to take away the curveball. Brown delivers, and that one's a ground ball going to the shortstop. He'll pick it up, go to second for one, on to first, double play. But we do have a run come across. So the double play goes 6-4-3. Scott comes across to make it 10-3. MUHS over to third. And out at second is Moore. So hit by pitch, walk, 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 hit by pitch, and double play. And back to the top of the order we go to Brewer. A patient Mingus Marauder squad has scored 3 here in the 6th inning. And that one's going to be a ground ball going toward the hole. And into the hole, not able to pick it up and get it across is going to be Chaplick. It's going to be an RBI single out there for Brewer. I'm not sure that Chaplick was going to be able to get him at first. He had a long way to run into the hole. And then as soon as it went off the glove, there was no chance out there. That's going to make it 11-3. And up steps Ballesteros. Ballesteros looks at that one low for ball 1. 8th man to bat in the 6th inning here. Scoreboard should say 11-3, by the way. And that one will stay high, ball 2. Or pardon me, 1-1. Brown out of the stretch delivers. That's going to be down. 30 is the call, so 3-0, pardon me. think the scoreboard operator missed the run scoring on the double play. And thinking about swinging, wanting to swing at that breaking ball, but not necessarily having a green light was Ballesteros. By the way, he's 3 for 4. A couple of RBIs here in this one. He's only out a ground out to the shortstop. And he'll take the walk. First and second now. Brewers down at second. Ballesteros replaces him at first. And Carter Wacker comes up. He is technically 0 for 3 here in the game. Ground outs to the first baseman and second baseman, so he's pulled it and hit it hard. And that stays outside for ball 1. Ninth man to bat in the inning. Has walked once. And when he got on with the fielder's choice back in the first, Tristan Tim came around to score for him. That's going to be hit hard into right field, and that's going to go all the way to the fence. The Mingus Marauders are going to score at least 2 on this one as it goes all the way through. The throw coming into the home plate. Ballesteros slides head first, and it'll be a 2 RBI triple out there for the Mingus Marauder catcher. How about that? A line drive headed toward the right fielder, and I don't know if the sun was in his eyes or whatever, but he did not move, and the ball rolls to the fence, and that's going to end the game. The Mingus Marauders put a 6 spot up here in the 6th inning, get a 10-run lead, and after 5 innings, that becomes game. So the Mingus Marauders now victorious here in this one, 13-3 over the Matadors from Shadow Mountain. We're going to take a break. We'll get into our post-game show and start going through stats. We will return after this.
Hello, this is Chris with TAC Fabrication, your local provider for all things metal fabrication. Whether you need structural steel welding and fabrication, custom gates and architectural elements, or precision TIG welding, our experienced team has the necessary certifications and knowledge to finish the job with precision and quality. Give us a call or check out our website at tacfabrication.com or 928-204-1095.
For over 25 years, Best by Far has been your trusted name in heating and cooling across the Verde Valley. Whether your heat pump's acting up or your mini split's making you miserable, we've got the fix. We service all makes and models, air conditioners, furnaces, heat pumps, and more. Need a replacement? We offer a variety of solutions from efficient upgrades to simple fixes. Now offering plumbing services too. Call Best by Far at 928-282-2250 or visit besthvacbyfar.com. That's far with 2 R's.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Mingus Softball. Go Marauders!
Friday Night Lights, Saturday Sidelines, and Sunday Best. At Manhattan and Cottonwood, we've got the hat for every fan, every player, and every occasion. Walk our shop and you'll find classic ball caps, sharp fedoras, cozy beanies, and bold cowboy hats, all under one roof. Proudly local, proudly hat obsessed, and always game ready. Swing by Manhattan in the Clemenceau Plaza, Cottonwood, today. Manhattan, we've got you covered. Go Marauders!
Well, the Mingus Marauders victorious over the Matadors. by a score of 13-3. Jackie Bessler along with you here. Our next broadcast is going to come up. It'll be from the softball field as the Lady Marauders will host Paradise Honors, the Panthers coming to town. Mikey Collins playing second base out here for the Matadors, ends up 1 for 3 with a run scored here today. Ryan Rajan, who started pitching for this squad, ends up 2 for 3 with an RBI and a walk. Andy Chaplick had a pretty decent game. How about 2 for 3 with a run and an RBI? Jacob Allen, a couple of strikeouts to start the game, but then ended up with a single and a walk, 1 for 3 in the game. 0 for 4 out here for Dylan Farushu, as he gets on base once with an error. Sheehan ends up with a 0 for 3 here today with a strikeout. Gavin Leesky, who came in to relieve Rajan here in this one, ends up 0 for 3 here in the game. Got on once with an error. Might have been a base hit. Depends on how you score it. He did hit it hard, but it did go off somebody's glove. Asher Kendall ends up 0 for 2 in the game with a run score. He got on base with a hit by pitch, made it count, scored a run with it, and Brody Wiley owes 0 for 0. However, on base 3 times as he walks 3 times in this one. We'll take another break out here. The Mingus Marauders win 13-3. When we come back, we'll go through the Mingus Marauders stats when we return after this.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call The Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water heaters to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, The Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency for a fair price. If you want plumbing done right the first time, call The Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com. Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzy Q Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Mingus Softball. Go Marauders!
Back here at Mingus Union High School, the Mingus Marauders victorious once again by a score of 13-3. And here today, the Mingus Marauders really poured it on here in the end. They scored in every inning. 2 in the first, 1 in the second, third, and fourth. In the 5th inning, they got a deuce on the board and then poured it on in the bottom of the 6th inning. All 9 batters come to bat, and with 2 outs, the Mingus Marauders, a 2 RBI triple by Carter Wacker, puts the Mingus Marauders up by 10 and ends the game 13-3. Tanner Brewer, by the way, Tanner Brewer got the web gem of the game, a catch in center field, a hard hit line drive shot like a bullet out there, and he spins to the left, spins to the right, and is able to find the ball and catch it out there in center field. That would have been a 2-run double for absolute sure, if not a 2-run triple. And that at that point in the game, it would have made it 5-4 as Mingus was leading 5-2. So the web gem of incredible importance. Tanner Brewer, by the way, ends up 3 for 5 with 3 runs and RBI, a caught stealing and a stolen base out there for the Mingus Marauders. Ballesteros ends the day 3 for 5 with a run and a couple of RBIs and a walk. Carter Wacker ends up 1 for 4 with a run Well, the run scored by Tristan Tim, 2 RBIs and a walk for the Mingus Marauder catcher. Derek Alvarez is 1 for 1 in the game, scores 3 runs, and he was on base 4 times, picks up a stolen base, hit by pitch twice, once off the top of the helmet, and got a walk to go along with it. Caden Puso, who is afraid of flying bats, we have found, goes 2 for 3 with a run scored and a couple of RBIs, a walk to go along with it in the game. Silas Scott ends up 1 for 2, a couple of runs scored with a walk and a hit by pitch in this one. The right fielder, Munoz, Manny Munoz, ends up 1 for 2 in the game, a couple of runs scored and an RBI as he walks twice in this one, picks up a stolen base to go along with it. Ethan Moore picks up an RBI, he ends up 0 for 3, hit the ball hard a couple of times, got hit by a pitch, gets the RBI the hard way out there, and does get the RBI though, and that in the part of the 6th inning for the Mingus Marauders. Jax Perry goes 1 for 4 and gets an RBI. A run scored on the double play when he hit into the double play, but I don't think he get the RBI for that. But he does pick up the RBI in the 5th inning. 13-3 the score. The Mingus Marauders victorious now, 2-0 in games that count, and they will be on the road. Paradise Honors, I believe. The Mingus Marauders our next broadcast is going to come up Tuesday, the 10th of March, and we're going to switch back over to the Lady Marauders in the softball field as the Lady Marauders will host the Panthers. That'll be pregame at 3:30. First pitch out there at 3:45, and that'll come up Tuesday, the 10th of March. That'll be on KYBC AM 1600 as well as 96.3 FM in the Prescott area, now heard at 92.1. It'll be on Verde Valley TV, Sparklight Channel 1056, YouTube, Verde Valley TV as well. I want to thank Dejan, our cameraman, Steve, our other cameraman, our producer out here, Sam Jocham. I'm Jackie Bessler, wishing everyone from a kind of cold Mingus Union High School, have a fantastic night. We'll talk to you Tuesday.
Thanks for tuning in to this broadcast of Mingus Union High School Varsity Baseball. Any reproduction of this broadcast without the express written permission of Verde Valley Television or Studio G Multimedia is expressly prohibited. Today's broadcast partners include All Price Insurance, your local provider for personal, commercial, motorcycle, boat, and specialty insurance in Cottonwood. Taylor Waste, one of your last local options for eco-friendly trash and recycling pickup in northern Arizona. Arizona Smile Designers. Find out how they can help you smile big and smile bright. Find them online at azsmiledesigners.com. Burger King in Cottonwood. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and all the snacks in between. You can have them all your way at BK. Tack Fabrication. Visit tackfabrication.com and find out how their precision fabrication or welding can improve your next project. Salt River Materials Group, a premier employer and community supporter in the Verde Valley. Lawler Construction, proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Find your next home with Lawler Construction at the Estates at Mountain Gate. Suzy Q Market. Find great fuel for you and your car at Suzy Q Market. Find them next to KFC in Cottonwood. D-Best Plumbing. Quality, efficient service at reasonable prices. Go to d-bestplumbing.com. Best by Far. When you need an HVAC company, Best by Far is the best by far. Find them at besthvac.com. Hyundai of Cottonwood. Because every day is a great day in a Hyundai. Find them behind Larry Green Chevrolet in Cottonwood. Bedrock Landscape Materials and Supplies on 89A in Cottonwood. They have rock, gravel, pavers, and cement, everything you need for any project. Manhattan, Cottonwood's premier spot for hats of all shapes and sizes. Find them in the Clemenceau Plaza. Red Rock Collision, accidents happen, Red Rock Collision has you covered. Find them at redrockcollision.com. Greater Verde Valley Chamber, helping businesses grow today to create a stronger tomorrow. Larry Green Chevrolet, the people place. Find them in Cottonwood on Rodeo Drive or online at larrygreenchevrolet.com. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out verdevalleytv.com for more great local programming or previous Mingus varsity games.